Yo guys, this is Master Darius here with some Titanfall commentary, with some gameplay commentary of Titan gameplay. And this is gonna be a special Titanfall video. In this video I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what is, quote unquote, the best Titan in Titanfall. But before I actually discuss the topic, this quick announcement. Recently Roxy UHD Capture Pro had an update yesterday, and basically the update enabled you to live stream once again in Twitch. So that is very good news. So I will be there's some pretty high chances which I'm gonna actually live stream Titanfall every weekend, possibly. We'll see. I'm gonna try and live stream in the weekends, and I think I'm gonna live stream today some Halo 4 or some Battlefield 4 on the Xbox One, just to test out some Twitch action. But anyway, so what is the best Titan in Titanfall? And this is now my answer to this question, and I would actually argue that it's a fact. In Titanfall there is no best Titan. There really isn't. Now anybody, probably everybody would expect there to be at least one Titan to stand superior to the others, because obviously the developers of this game have developed Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2 before, and in those games there were like guns and perks better than one another and stuff like that. But yeah, and obviously there is some similar patterns to this in this game with guns. But in Titans it's different. All Titans are basically balanced. They've all been they're all balanced basically. There is no Titan that is like much better than the other. It all depends on the way you play style basically. So what, for example, the Stryder Titan is gonna suit somebody who's more evasive and wants to get in enemy faces more and wants to be like a super fast soldier. The Ogre is gonna be made for people who like being in tanks and stuff, like people like being like a super tank and want to stay alive in their Titans for a longer period of time. And the Atlas is gonna be is basically an all-around Titan, in our words. So yeah, so this is actually the truth. There is no best Titan. So, and once Titanfall actually comes out, I'm going to be using all three Titans, all three of them, because they all have their unique abilities and they're all good. They've all been, yeah. Respawn Entertainment deserves credit for this, because they actually balanced out all three Titans, which is very, very, very good. And I'm not gonna lie, like the guns in Titanfall are not, I mean, there isn't any gun which is like much more superior to the other guns. Like I use the assault rifle carbine because I'm an assault rifle guy, and plus it has the longest range out of the primary weapons, apart from the longbow, DMR, sniper. But I would say snipers suck in Titanfall. I'm just gonna say that they're not that useful in Titanfall, just saying. But some people are obviously gonna perform well on them. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys now all the abilities of a Stryder, Atlas, and Ogre Titans. So a Stryder Titan is a very, very fast Titan, super evasive, and it is small, skinny, and it has less health than the other Titans, but it is the fastest. It has 3 to 4 dashes, and its special core ability is infinite dash ability. That is freaking cool. So yeah, actually very, very useful to get enemies' faces in attrition especially, and even in hardpoint, to get to over hardpoints once the enemy take them over. So that could be seen as a very useful hardpoint tool. The Atlas is basically has more health than the Stryder, but has less health than the Ogre does. And it has 2 dashes, more dashes than the Ogre. And its special core ability is damage boost. So once you have damage core ability, you'll have twice as much damage that you can inflict on your enemy Titans and normal enemy foot soldiers as well. So yeah, that is useful, especially in Last Titan Standing. It is very useful. And yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna tell that later. And now to the Ogre. The Ogre has highest amount of shields. Yeah, it's basically the heaviest Titan. It only has one dash. It's the slowest Titan, and it has its shields are much more powerful than the other Titans, and also its health. It can take way more bullets to the face than the other Titans can. And its special core ability is the Overshield, and the Overshield basically gives you a second set of shields for a while. That's pretty cool as well. And yeah, once you get the Overshield, you're gonna be a walking tank for quite a while. Quite a big walking tank. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool feature of the Ogre. And now, as you can see, all three Titans have their special unique abilities, and all of them can be used for good. And competitive teams, let's say you have a team of 6, can utilize all three of those Titans to win. So basically, I already came up with a strategy on how to actually win. For example, last Titan standing, we got a team of 6, and the idea is you could have 2 Stryders on your team, 2 Atlases, and 2 Ogres. So in a way, I mean that you can have 2 Atlases with their damage core abilities, just wrecking up Titans. And then you can have your super tank Ogres assisting them, and you can have the Stryders flanking, for example. Like, I haven't came up with a perfect strategy. You have to use those 6 of those Titans in last Titan standing, but it is a good start to that. You could say you can have 2 Stryders in your team, 2 Atlases, and 2 Ogres, and that way you could be unstoppable against the other Titans, because you would have different Titans using their unique abilities. So yeah, that'll be freaking. That's a really good strategy. And if I get a team on Titanfall, I will obviously be using that tactic, because that is actually a very good tactic for going for a win. And I'm actually quite serious about this. And yeah, and I'm definitely going to be using all 3 of those Titans from day 1 on every single map, every single game type, switching them up. But this is the thing here. Every single person in Titanfall is going to have their own favorite Titan. So there's going to be some people saying that the Ogre Titan is the best, or the Stryder Titan is the best, or the Atlas Titan is the best. There is no best Titan, as I said. It's all opinion based. So one Titan is going to work better for you than the other 2 Titans, and that is fact. And I know my friend Higgs map, the Stryder Titan, works best for him, and for me, the Ogre Titan seemed to work best for me, and the I don't know. I think I'm gonna be using the Ogre most, because I do like the ideas of being a super tank. But yeah, that's just my opinion. That is my opinion. So I'll discuss that in a second. But I got a little worry here. I mean, seeing as the Atlas Titan is actually a standard Titan that you can unlock from level 1 Titanfall, the other 2 Titans are sort of special Titans you unlock in later levels. I'm kind of worried if the Atlas is not going to be popular at all in Titanfall, because this is probably why, because the Atlas is kind of in the middle of the Stryder and Ogre. The Stryder is the exact opposite of the Ogre, and the Ogre is the exact opposite of a Stryder, basically. So yeah, and if the Atlas is kind of in the middle, and since you can unlock the Atlas from like level 1, it doesn't have. It's not as special as the other 2 Titans. The other 2 Titans are like way different from each other. So I'm kind of worried that the Atlas is going to be like left out kind of by the community, because the other 2 Titans are kind of cooler, as you can say. They kind of work cooler. But yeah, the Atlas does look pretty sick. And yeah, I am going to be one of those people going to use the Atlas quite a lot. But there is going to be, of course, a favorite for me, and that is the Ogre. I'll explain why in a second, but I just came up with another good strategy for last Titan standing. You know this power core ability, Burn Card? Definitely use that in last Titan standing, because unless you die, you'll keep that. And yeah, you'll be pretty much unstoppable. So you can use your if you have that power core Burn Card, you can use your power core abilities immediately. So your Ogres can all get overshields. Both of them can both get overshields straight away. Your Atlas will have damage boost straight away, and your Stryders will have infinite dashes straight away. And that is a pretty sick way to actually win a last Titan standing match. Using those tricks, the power core Burn Card is essential. And and it's a very good tactic as well to win. So yeah, moving on to what I think of the Titan's external looks. The Atlas does look pretty cool. I do like it. It's kind of it's sort of in the middle, as they said, from the Ogre and the Stryder. The Stryder's extremely skinny, small Titan, but very fast with it. The Ogre, however, is very fat. It's kind of fat and heavy. By looks, it is for me actually the coolest looking Titan as well. That's why I like it. And this is it's not just because it looks coolest. It reminds me of something that makes it very special to me as well. Now, I actually played before. Now, okay, I'm just gonna say this first. It reminds me of a VS from Lost Planet 1. Like the best VS from Lost Planet 1 that you could have in the campaign story mode. And that VS was a sick looking VS. It was basically the best VS humanity had in Lost Planet 1. And that special VS was able for usage in a prologue mission in Lost Planet 1, and that VS was really cool. And the Ogre Titan reminds me of that really cool VS from Lost Planet 1, and that's why it's really special for me. That's why it's really cool. It reminds me of that really cool looking VS from Lost Planet 1. It doesn't, of course, don't look exactly the same. There's some stuff which is missing, but it is actually quite similar to the Lost Planet 1 Titan. So my favorite Titan, as I said, is the Ogre. Reason for that is obviously I said because it looks like the Lost Planet 1 coolest VS, and of course everybody I think likes that VS from Lost Planet 1. And yeah, and I do like the way of being a super tank, as I said, and the Ogre Titan did work for me best when I used it twice in beta. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That summarizes why it's my favorite. Obviously I need more playtime with it to actually explain myself more about why it's my favorite, and a lot of people haven't actually used the Stryder Titans or the Ogre Titans in the beta. If so, they only had like a Stryder once or the Ogre once. In my case, I was lucky enough to have the Ogre twice, and I had a Stryder once in the beta, so I have at least some idea of how cool they are. And yeah, I like all the Titans, as I said already, but some people are gonna like one Titan more than the other, so that is the way it is. And yeah, I'm really looking now to Titanfall, looking forward to it. And yeah, peace out. I think that's the end of the video here, and I am going to conclude it there. Alright, 13 minutes. And oh yeah, if you guys want, you can type in the comments what's your favorite Titan and why. And obviously to conclude things, obviously some people need to actually play the whole game first to actually decide what their favorite Titan, their official favorite Titan is. But you guys probably can tell me what your favorite Titan at the moment is in the comments if you guys want. Make a little community thing, and I will catch you guys in my next video, which should come maybe tomorrow or today. We'll see. Goodbye. But it'll also be Titanfall related, I think. So yeah, see ya.